Thanks, Matt. Keeping a watch on business news now, Amazon putting its mark on the smartphone market with a new Fire phone with an ultra-bright display and what experts call the best camera out there. But can it take on the big kahunas? For more, we're joined by Jameson Cush, chief editor of TechnologyGuide.com. Jameson, thanks for coming in.
How you doing?
Okay, you got Android, you got iPhone, and now you've got the Fire phone. Can it compete?
Well, this one probably not. AT&T exclusivity is an absolute killer, and it's $200. I mean, that's what you pay for an iPhone or Galaxy S5. We know those are great phones. This one is still an unknown commodity. I don't know the consumer is going to take to it.
So what's the point then? Why would Amazon put something that really can't compete out there?
Well, this might be a test case. I mean, Amazon has a lot of cool services and features on that phone, and a lot of those services and features take a hit on Amazon's back end, the Mayday customer service feature, for instance. So if they can get it right with this, with a small group, almost like beta testers, we'll see what happens down the line when they really make a play for the market.
Boy, a big announcement for something that you describe as a beta test. So essentially, if you're an Amazon devotee, you might like this phone?
Sure, but if you're an Amazon devotee, you can still get their music, their movies, their ebooks on just about any other phone. So, you know, Amazon, all their hardware is really in service of selling their digital goods, and also they love to market it on their websites. Eventually they'll have a phone that they can do that with, but for right now, the Kindle Fire, the Kindle Fire tablets, the Kindle e-reader, that's going to be their bread and butter.
Well, and it's funny you mentioned the Kindles and the e-readers because this phone supposedly is pretty good for reading, isn't it?
It should be. I mean, displays on smartphones are great now. I mean, it's really, this one has sort of a weaker display compared to some of the real flagships, but you know, side to side you couldn't really tell. This is only on the spec sheet. It should be great for reading, just like an iPhone's good for reading or Samsung Galaxy S5 is good for reading.
But most people who, if reading's their thing, they're getting a Kindle or something like that.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, this is sort of a glorified beta test. Amazon wants people to have their smartphones that they can buy Amazon things using that Firefly feature, but right now I don't think the market's ready for it.
So does the announcement by itself, I mean, we're talking about it, it's being talked about across the country, does that at least give Amazon a little bit of a bump with this?
Oh, sure, sure. And like I said, they're cool features. That camera feature where you have the sort of dynamic 3D type display, that's really cool, and I'm sure people will be wowed when they check it out in Best Buy or whatever. But like I said, you have iPhones, you have Galaxy S's, you have the HTC Ones. Those are all great phones, and it's a really tough market to compete in.
All right, Jameson Cush, the chief editor of TechnologyGuide.com. Thanks for the insight.
Thank you.